All right, we're going to be going over the Minuteman. It is 150 feet of 2.5 that's pre-connected on the captain's side of the truck. It has a smoothbore nozzle on it, and it's set up that we can pull this off, put it on our shoulder, and it's going to flake off that top section. This provides the ability for us to go around turns, corners, and not get kinked up. Easy deployment. So we have a firefighter when you come up to deploy this. We have a loop that's set up hanging off the truck. So this is going to be the initial loop that we're going to be grabbing to shoulder this load, okay? So you're going to come up to the back of the truck, grab that bottom loop. You want to bring this out and set it up on your right shoulder. And from here, keep going. He used this bottom loop initially to pull the hose out, but what gets shouldered is the nozzle section, okay? He's going to turn to his right. He's going to grab that loop again because he needs to clear the rest of the bed. Once he clears the bed, he's going to drop that loop and he's going to deploy forward. So as he goes, he can make turns around any corners, and it's just going to be flaking off the top of that hose. All right, so we're going to be going over loading up the Minuteman. Like you can see, it's pre-connected to our rear discharge. So we have our first section, our 50-foot section is going to be connected. And we're going to start loading this. It's going to be a straight flat load all the way to the back side of the bed. So once you get this first section done, that first run of the hose bed, you're going to be making a loop. You can pretty much make that loop down to where the bottom handrail is. And while you're this person back here, you want to make sure that you hold that loop in place. When we get to this end of this first 50-foot section, we're not connecting this yet. We're taking this up. Firefighter on top is going to take that up. He's going to take it to the back of the hose bed, and he's just going to set it off to the side. Okay, so that first section, we took the last coupling, we set it off to the side. We're not connecting it yet. At the front, we place our nozzle on top of the hose that we just loaded, flush with the front partition. As we load this, we're gonna be doing about 6 to 8 feet in length so we can get it shouldered on when we deploy. So once we get to the end of the 100 feet, we're going to connect that 100 feet to our first 50-foot section. So once you finish up, you're going to have the 100 feet stacked on top of your nozzle, on top of that 50-foot section that's on the bottom. So when you're the firefighter that's up here on the tailboard, you need to make sure that the nozzle is flush with this partition. The tip can be sticking out just a little bit like you see, but these sections need to be all the same length, stacked on top.